About 5 days till this car goes on the track, and it is not ready yet. Story of my life, last minute everything. So today we got a few things to do. Sitting behind, maybe you can see over there, we got a fire extinguisher, and on top of that is the bracket that mounts the fire extinguisher in the car. Step one. Step two, the hydro needs to be rebled. I don't even think it locks up anymore. Got to figure out what's going on with that. Step three, there's already distilled water in the car, but I want to flush it again. I don't want to have any issues at the track, especially when the car's already been driven 100 miles there and is hot. And then step four should be the final step. Got a set of wheels that are going on this car, not the OEMs. I actually have an aftermarket set of wheels for this car that I haven't had them on the car in over 3 years. So getting tires put on those, that's going to be the last step. The fifth step would have been getting an alignment. I already tried that. That didn't go anywhere. I can't adjust anything past what it already is. So my tires are probably not going to last very long. There's almost 4 degrees of camber in the rear. Yeah, I don't know if my tires are going to last long or if the car's even going to drive good for that matter. Got this universal mount and this AutoZone fire extinguisher. Now, the reason I went with the universal one is because I don't know what size I need in my measurements. I felt like weren't coming out accurate, and I've already had an issue trying to measure my head to get a helmet for this drift event. Hopefully that's here before the weekend. I had to return the last one. It's too small, or too big. So yeah, got this universal mount here. It's got to be put together, kind of looking like a box of bolts from a TV mount inside of here. And this is gonna mount up under the passenger seat, which isn't even bolted all the way to the ground. So if you've been a passenger in my car, I'm sorry. Now the real concern of that is I have a pretty good idea why that bolt's not all the way in, and that's because I believe they're stripped. I believe I'm gonna have to retap this hole, and I don't know if these screws are gonna go back in, so I might not have a passenger seat for a while. Not a big deal for me because I don't sit in the passenger seat. Nonetheless, I'm gonna try to get away with this by just taking out the front 2 bolts. I've taken the seat out of this car a few times. I don't like doing it. It'll look like that, but actually on a bracket somewhere over here. We got the arms loosely on. I got the bracket for our fire extinguisher here. Trying to see where we're gonna line it up, or where it does line up, because there are not many options outside of this. This does not want to work, but I'm gonna make it. Back over at the car now, trying to figure out what size I need to make this what width. Probably max. I'm gonna have to grab the feet to see. I'm gonna have to bolt these on first. About the right size now. It's ready to go in. Everything's just gotta be tightened down, but first to actually get it fitted the way I need it to, because this bolt sits a little lower than that one. I'm gonna take these out, set it in place. Oh, I hope these go back in. Man, that is fucked. I'm gonna have to retap these and get some new this. Until then, no passengers. Let's try to put these back in by hand for now. That's a problem. I think this one's gonna get tight. And now it's loose. Here's our pile of meat. NT555 G2. I know there's better tires and I know there's worse tires, but I like to stick with what I originally had. So I got another set. Why not? 245 for the front, which is good. I have 245s on all the OEM wheels. Originally came with like a 225, 245, but I just widened up the front tire. Fits on the wheel. This front tire is actually going to be a rear tire. These are going to be the fronts at the track. Those rears are just going to be daily driving rears. And these are going to be daily drivers because the front tires won't get too beat up. We're going to get the front ones on for now. I got to bleed the hydro in the rear, so I'm not going to take those off and put them on until I actually need to take them off. I don't think that wheel was torqued at all. That's looking right. Yeah, the other side was not tight. They were maybe at 40 foot-pounds. Oh, these ones are freaking heavy, dude. That's what the car's gonna look like for the track, pretty much. Grippies in the front, junkies in the rear. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make this work. Got one tire there. My thoughts are take out the spare and maybe stack two here. Maybe that's gonna be a problem. And then maybe just throw another one in the passenger seat. Now, while that might work, it doesn't leave much room for tools. It kind of sucks. 350Z, maybe one of the best drift chassis, but there's no room for tools and tires in it. Where if I just had like a four-door or something with an actual trunk, could probably make it work. This is gonna make it real difficult. Now, we're gonna redrain the coolant, because I don't know how strict the track's gonna be, and I know there's definitely still some coolant. Just gonna bleed it once and call that good. Unfortunately, mostly water because it's in my fucking eye. Let's go pop the cap. All in that bucket for the most part. Now I gotta lay inside of the wetness. Back to this step. Feels eerily familiar. Now last time I made a mistake in not putting the water wetter in first, and I couldn't really get much in there, so we're gonna put a nice dose. Keep a spit for a later day. Into this now. It's coming up still a little green, but cleaner than before. I believe that's technically pulling some of the coolant out that was in there because it's coming out of the car. I think we should be good after this, honestly. At worst, I'm gonna bring this to the track in case I have to bleed it again, and I got a couple extra gallons of water, but she's still bubbling a little bit. Just holding it around like 15 to 1800 RPMs. No bubbles, I think we're good. May just solved their problem over here, and that was just delete the seat. This bolt was for the front bracket up here. This bolt is done, it's chewed up, not gonna work. However, the back two are actually in good condition. This is actually gonna help for two reasons. One, fire extinguisher can go back here. Two, we're gonna be able to fit two tires here. And then we'll be able to fit one in the trunk, two in the trunk, and we'll have extra space for tools. Now, the downfall to that is no one's gonna be able to ride in my car, so I will not be able to get first-hand instruction with someone riding in my car. I did, however, end up finding the track I'm going to on Assetto Corsa, so I did practice a little bit. I don't know if that helped or hurt my confidence. It's been a while. So now I just gotta lower this leg and it'll be level. Or can I just kind of do that? It looks fine. Good enough, that's not where it's actually gonna stay. Race car. Things just got easier for me. I don't need anybody to help me with this hydro because thankfully, I just remembered something. See, we got a little hose on the master there. And I got this bottle. Forgot I got a power bleeder. Fortunately enough, this cap actually fits right on this master cylinder. I need to find something to set it up here, but some air bubbles coming out. That should do. Honestly, no air came out. I think probably got most of it out when I hooked the bottle up and it was coming out the top. Still gonna check the other side though. Ooh, that's some brown stuff coming out. No air. Yeah, I think we're good. Literally no air came out of either side. Classic case. Ladies and gentlemen, it is getting dark on me. Keeps happening. Every time I touch my car, it gets dark. I run out of light. I can't finish what I actually have to do. We got some stuff ripped up in here. This thing has been giving me a headache. It has never really worked properly. So I ended up taking it apart, trying to make it work better. And I've rebled it like 4 times, both manually with somebody in here pulling it and with this thing. And we are where we are. Like, it feels good right now. And I finally got it to return to its home base on its own. All I really had to do was make this just a little bit looser, so that works good. Now, problem I keep having is when I disconnect this thing, it's just sucking up a bunch of air and it gets floppy as soon as I disconnect it. So what I've done, put the back wheels back on, put the ass on the ground, and I'm hoping that helps, because now the master should be higher than everything else by a couple inches, half a foot at least. So, moment of truth, I'm gonna loosen this. And by the way, there's brake fluid all over my interior now. And there's the air bubbles. There's the air bubbles. So beautiful. Get off there, don't spill. And it's floppy as hell again. Around 400. I mean, I guess I could just permanently leave this in my car. Might be a better option. Then I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna be fucked again. It's an endless loop. Alright, I'm out of ideas. I don't even know if it's gonna work. I can't find any leaks in it, hence this all taken apart and the trunk's taken apart. And this held pressure for like literally 30 minutes. There's no leaks. So I'm just doing something wrong, clearly. And that just feels like shit. No confidence there. We got less than 24 hours till this car's on the track. I still need to fix this thing. However, it does seem to work. I just want it to be tighter. It has too much play in the beginning, but that's still an issue. What I was originally trying to do before it got dark on me the other night is I was taking the handle off and I'm trying to extend this out a little bit. Last minute, some things weren't coming together too well for us. Amazon came through. I did not have a tow hook. I don't know where my original tow hook went. Not in the trunk of my car, but we got this sucker off Amazon. Hopefully you guys can see that. And it looks way stronger than the original one. So that's +1. And it was only $29 versus $100 for the original off Z1. And I'm not paying for that, I'll tell you that much. I'm also waiting for another thing. I ordered a helmet off of Summit, measured my little fucking melon, and I thought I needed a medium. No, there's only room for 4 brain cells up here, not 5. So I had to get a small. Returned that like 2 weeks ago. New helmet's on the way. There's a small chance it could be here today. Worst comes to worst, I do have a helmet that I borrowed. It's a little big, but we're gonna have to make it work if I don't get my helmet today. So fingers crossed that I get that. Back to the task at hand. Fix this thing, or try to make it a little better, and then I think load this car up with everything we need. We got that bolt loosened, pulled this back about maybe 3.5 threads. Way longer. Well, this ain't gonna work. This is the I like to wash my windshield while I drift method. I might just have to leave it out as this isn't working how I thought. Thought it was just gonna increase pressure down there and leave it in the same spot. However, that's not the case. I think unfortunately that's as good as it's gonna get. I cannot get this to come out of the thing. I spent like 4 hours bleeding it that one night. I pressure bled it, manually bled it. I tried to make the car do a wheelie to lift the master cylinder up from the brake calipers in the back. Nothing, no luck. I don't know if the master cylinder's bad or if I'm just bad at bleeding this thing. Probably the latter. Anyways, I think it should work good enough for tomorrow. Bring the bleeder just in case it doesn't. I'm gonna bring brake fluid. I'm gonna bring everything I need for this thing in case it doesn't work like I need it to. Not too sure what else to do at this point. Let's get this back together. And real quick, I want to say something. If you've never had your passenger seat out of your 350Z, I don't know how or why, but for some reason this thing just not being here makes this car so much more comfortable. That is it. I think I have everything I need. Think. Can't be for sure with this type of thing. Oh, I got 2 tires over here. Those are gonna end up coming in here with me. Ended up getting my helmet actually, and I got a GoPro mounted on it. And we got a GoPro mounted up there. We're gonna have dual cameras. Yeah, so I can fit 2 tires here. And then I'm gonna have the other two brought to me. We're gonna bring these suckers that are mostly dead to start with, and we're gonna party. I gotta go, and this lighting is horrible. I have to charge my camera, gotta charge a microphone, and I gotta upload all the footage, my SD cards, to my computer because my SD cards are full. I think I'm ready from there. You're gonna have to subscribe if you wanna see any more. That's gonna be the end of this video. See you guys on the track.